Today, I'm pleased to bring you one of the very first videos on the new Doxa Sub250T, which was actually released today. And it's a piece that I believe will be very popular. And not just for the GMT complication, which Doxa previously only had in 2005 with the Sub300T, Doxa did something really fun with the GMT hand on this piece and made it skeletonized. So it actually is pleasing to look at. But the biggest deal here is the size of this piece, which is 40 millimeters, and it wears slightly bigger than the Sub200T, which many people have been shocked at how small it actually looks in person. It also has the aesthetics of the Sub300, which will keep it familiar and iconic, just with the addition of the GMT. So will this be the Goldilocks Doxa for you, or will you still be looking at a different sized piece? Let's find out.
Little Treasury Jewelers, it's where you go when you're in the know.
Welcome everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel, where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrels, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. And if you can't make it to our store, check out our cutting-edge, user-friendly website, littletreasury.com, which is linked to our inventory in real time. All watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see our website or see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Longines Zulu Time in titanium, which, like today's piece, is a GMT. And this one is really an all-around great daily wear, which is very lightweight and under the radar in appearance. You can take this one traveling with you anywhere and not worry about attracting the wrong attention. The quality is also excellent, so I do recommend checking this one out if you want to see a great travel watch value. Wrist check time. Today I have my German watch on. It's my Müller Glasuta Pro Mare Go. I love the subtle detail on the dial that looks so simple, but when you really look at it and pay attention to it, you'll notice many different shades of blue, including a blue date wheel, which I really think is cool. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching this video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The Doxa Sub250T has a 39.8mm case width, an 11.3mm thickness, a 43mm lug-to-lug, an 18mm lug width, a 27.2mm crystal diameter, and it weighs in at 158.71 grams. It has a cushion-style case made out of 316L stainless steel, and it has high polish finish on the sides of the case and brushed finish on the top, giving it a very simple and rugged look. The screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position and has an orange Doxa fish logo on the top. The bezel is steel with a black and orange diving scale. The bezel is special because it has 2 sections, the usual lapse time ring and a second novel scale, a combination called the no decompression bezel. The second outer ring replaces the need to keep waterproof tables on the diver when diving. It allows for a quick reading on the allowed time for each depth, without needing to pause and decompress on the way back up to the surface. Now let's go ahead and give this fascinating bezel a click test. So Doxa bezels are always fantastic, and I'd say that this is one of the most grippy and serious feeling bezels that I've ever used. It feels great, and the clicks are crisp and very precise. Even the noise is satisfying and has volume. I highly recommend this bezel. The dial is the iconic option, which means it has a matte finish and is in a vivid orange tone, which is what Doxa calls professional. We have rectangular markers with black and white accents, and crosshair style accents at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 in black, and a black minute grade in between each. A GMT grade with black for the nighttime hours and orange for the daytime hours can be found around the chapter ring. Doxa and automatic can be found in black at the left top portion with automatic beneath it. The hour and minute hands are pencil style in black, and the minute hand is the larger one. The second hand is black with a square near the tip. The GMT hand is an open pencil in black. The date window can be found at the 3 position and has a black printed frame, white background, and black numerals. Sub250T and Professional can be found at the bottom right portion in black. And Professional means the color scheme on this piece since each color scheme has its own name with Doxa. Lume can be found on all of the dial markers and on the hour, minute, and second hands, and the pip of the bezel. The caseback is closed and has a sailboat engraved into the center. The movement is based on the Sellita SW200, which is basically the luxury standard Swiss mechanical automatic movement. And it is self-winding with a power reserve of 42 hours and beating at 28,800 beats per hour. It has been decorated by Doxa and has 25 joules. It has an office-style GMT function. The bracelet is in stainless steel and is beads of rice style with high-polished bead links and brushed finished outer links. This is meant to be very comfortable and not pull your hair on the wrist. It has a clasp with the Doxa fish and Doxa written at the bottom, and one of the best sliding micro-adjustable clasps that I've seen. The Doxa Sub250T is 250 meter water resistant. It's part of the standard Doxa lineup now, and it can be yours for $2,490. Now for my personal opinion. We have a lot to love here with this timepiece, and it really may be the perfect size at 40 millimeters. The Sub200T feels surprisingly small, and for me it just looks too small, which seems to be the feedback that I'm getting overall, with people coming in our store to see it and leaving actually with the Sub300 instead. But now this seems to feel like it is bigger than the Sub200T, but not too big still. And it also is very thin for a GMT watch at only 11 millimeters, which is thinner than most dive watches. Plus, you get the GMT and an extra 50 meters of water resistant in this model over the Sub200T. Sure, it is an office-style GMT, which means the GMT hand will move by itself instead of the hour hand being able to move independently. But that really isn't a bad thing like the internet has made it out to be, unless you are traveling all the time amongst different time zones, which most of us certainly are not. I also really love how they did the GMT hand here, which totally fits in with Doxa's aesthetic. Yet it's understated since it's just a simple open frame. It looks like it's supposed to be here, and you also get the upgraded clasp with a sliding micro adjustment on this piece, which is still not on the Sub300, which uses a spring bar micro adjustment. So all in all, this is a very well put together timepiece with great attributes, which I believe people will really love. And I'll recommend it for anyone who wants an iconic style Doxa timepiece, and perhaps the Sub300 is too large, because this will definitely be a great size for most. And this should be one of the first Doxa pieces that I recommend everyone looking at. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.
In a world of luxury, where every gift is blessed, at Little Treasury Jewelers, we aim to impress. Exclusive brands await in the DMV, with treasures galore, just waiting to be free. Our doors are wide open, with warmth in our hands.